Hello friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Prachi and today I'm going to do a kitting up of Crafty Bliss Pumpkins for Sale by Mark Dillon, and this canvas is 36 inches by 18 inches and it is round drill diamond painting. So this canvas is going to be my canvas for the event Drills and Chills 2021. So for those who are not aware of what Drills and Chills 2021 is, this event is a community crafting event hosted by Katie of Diamonds and Washi and Jessica of Tiny Worlds of Wonder. This event starts from 1st September and ends on 31st of October. In this event, you will have to participate with a Halloween or autumn themed project. I will link the Facebook group and the YouTube channels of both the hosts in the description box below so that you will find all the details and updates about this event from these sources. If you guys are curious about the unboxing of this kit, I'll make sure I'll link the video in the info card up above in the I section. So along with this kit, we have got this sticker paper. So this is pre-cut stickers for all the colors. So using this I'm going to do a kitting up, and I'm going to put these stickers on my containers. That way I'll know which color is in which container, and I'm going to put the respective drills into the container. I have arranged all these drills in a sequential order just to save the time, so it's easier for me to put the drills into the storage containers. I'm going to use this storage container. This is 60 slot storage containers. There are 60 tubs in this and there are 59 colors for this kit. Now since these stickers are pretty big and they won't fit on the top of this container, I'm going to make a cut. I'm going to cut it into half and I'm going to only include the sequential number and the symbol and put that sticker on this container. I need the sequence because every bag has the sticker with the sequence on them. So if there are some spare drills into my bags, I can easily grab the sequence number and refill the tub with the diamonds. So first let me cut these stickers into half. For that I'm going to grab my cutting board. So this is a ceramic cutter. You have a pointed edge here using which I'm going to cut this sticker. I'm not going to press very hard to cut this because I need to peel the sticker easily. So I'm going to cut only the first layer of the paper so it's easy to peel. Let me show it to you guys. This way. So I'm going to do the similar thing with the other two columns here. Now my stickers are ready. Let's start with the kitting up. For that, let me grab the storage containers. And I'm going to use this large tray, so even if there are any spills while putting the drills into the container, they are going to fall into this tray, and that way it's easier for me to put them back into the tubs. I can put up links for all the materials used in this kitting up video down in the description box below. So if you guys are interested, you can take a look at it. So I'm going to grab the first pack of drills. I'm going to grab the first sticker. I'm going to go with the sequence number here. I'm going to pull up the sticker and put it on this storage container. This way. And I'm going to fill up these diamonds into it. Now since this tub is full, I'm going to keep these remaining drills into this same bag and place this bag into my spares. This way I'm going to keep on putting the drills into the storage containers, and I'm going to put them sequentially. Since I'm going to do the same process for all these diamonds, I'm going to do a time lapse for this kitting up, and later I'm going to do the prepping up for the canvas. So keep watching. So we are done with the kitting up, and these are the extra drills that are remaining. So I'm going to place them in this pouch here. So as and when the tubs get empty, I'm going to refill them with the respective sequential diamonds. And this is the sticker. I'm going to put this also in the pouch, so that way I know which drills belong to which kit. So now let's move on to the prepping of the canvas. Let me just grab my canvas now. This is the canvas, and I'm going to work my way through this side. For that, since this is a huge canvas, I'm going to roll this part of this canvas. Let me show it how I'm going to do that. I'm going to use this foam roller here, and I'm going to cut this with the size of this canvas. And this foam roller has a cut here, so I'm going to insert the canvas in this cut, and I'm going to roll it like this. I'm going to roll this to this size, and I'm going to make 2 rows of release papers here. So once when I start diamond painting, I'm going to remove one section of release paper and start building the 3rd row and start unrolling the canvas as and when I'm moving through. So once I've rolled this, I'm going to put this clip to hold it securely. I'm going to put this clip on both the sides this way, and let me get my release papers. So these are the release papers or the cover papers. They usually come in the size of 6 inches by 4 inches, but I have cut them into 3 inches by 2 inches. So since this is the ideal size which I work at a time, and it's easy for me, so I'm going to grab some of the release papers. I'm going to peel this plastic here. I'm going to put this release paper on this. So before that, since this glue is spread beyond the border, I'm going to put a washi tape on this border here. I'm going to use this washi tape and put this on the border, so that way the glue is covered and my hand does not stick on it, or some other dust does not stick on it. Be very careful and check if you're not putting it on the inside the border. Same thing, I'll do it on some part of this side. And over to this side as well. That's it. Now I'm going to put the release papers on this. So I have made 2 rows of these release papers, and I'm going to cut the excess clear paper since my canvas is covered with the release paper, so I'm going to cut the clear plastic till here. So when I'm going to start with this section, I'm going to peel this clear paper. I'm going to remove this release paper from the first section and put it on the third row. That way I'm going to keep on moving, making the rows and unrolling the canvas. So this is how I prep my canvas. So we are done with the prepping of the canvas, and we have also kitted up the canvas here. That's it for today. If you have any questions, concerns, put them down in the comment section below and I'll get back as soon as possible. Also, if you have enjoyed watching this video, please consider giving thumbs up. And for those who have already subscribed, thanks to them. And if you have not already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Thanks for joining. See you soon. Bye bye.